Expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise.
Goes for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's picked it up out wide. There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Knocks it into space, and this is Pelé. Oh, decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through, and smartly reclaimed. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Doué. That is good strength. Always goal side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pelé.
Oh, really well played.
Good read, needed to be. Del Piero. João Neves is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good ball out wide. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got away from it. Kvaratskhelia! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. And here's Doué, leaking in! Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Vitinha. 30 minutes gone. Gets his head on it! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! Superb from Doué! He's got himself an absolute peach. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's found a way past. Goes for a shot! And again! Goal! Besiktas! And they get themselves in front! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's Pele! It's hit the upright, and that's in. And they're threatening to fly away here. Del Piero duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Besiktas go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Messi.
And
this is Pele. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. There's the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Besiktas are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Besiktas claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. Here is the first touch of the second half. João Neves has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Desai. And it's Del Piero. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! It's a loose. That's another chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew.
Doué! Keeper's got his work done. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Big chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Doué. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well read, nice interception. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. João Neves has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very...
Takes a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And now he has two.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vitinha with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Zola has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Pull it. And it's Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Del Piero. Del Piero. Good driving run. Tries one from range. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Del Piero probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Zola. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And Messi! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Good ball, shapes to shoot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And this is Neymar, delivered with swing. Chance for a shot! No, it's wide. Desailly. Del Piero. Pele. And this is Zola. Aims beyond the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Over to the right flank. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Paris Saint-Germain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Well taken goal. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Paris Saint-Germain get their goal. A bit of respectability. And the finish! And he hits the net. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Besiktas are having a ball here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's been given away. Dembele. Oh, that was vital. Lam could move up a gear here. No, it's Yildiz. Pass is just off target. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to...
Del Piero! Oh, denied at the last. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Driving on and making good progress.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Kukçu. Now it's Del Piero. He's through here. Now it's Yildiz. Fabian Ruiz. So what can they make of this? Pacho. That pass isn't the best. That's been slipped through. Messi. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And it's in. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the shot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brute! And that will be the final act. Besiktas, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Del Piero. Oh, he's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Desailly. Pelé. Pelé scooting forward. Oh, that's nice. Hullet. Pelé. Distributed tidily. Messi has it in a wide position. Has to go back here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pelé. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Luis Suarez. And that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really...
Cantona! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cantona is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Zola making a dash for it. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. So we're still where we started right now. And that's a good... He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Van Dijk tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. Desailly gets across to intercept that.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Del Piero plays it short. Oh, that's neat. Stood up well to him there. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. And it's Lam. Besiktas get their 4th corner. And it's been taken short. Looking for the far towering header. Goal! Besiktas! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Besiktas have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Suarez. Just eases him off the ball. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. True Bangkok United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's come to nothing. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot's on here. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Cantona. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cantona is standing over this one. And this an opportunity to pull level. Cantona! Eric Cantona! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
True Bangkok United restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
De Bruyne. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Cantona. Pinches it off him. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello everybody, and
so we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. Del Piero. Now it's Pele. That's good running with the ball. He's in a good position here. And this is Pele. That's an excellent interception. Luis Suarez. De Bruyne. That is good alertness.
Pretty robust defending.
Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off.
Chance! He scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitutions taking place.
True Bangkok United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Messi. Plenty to aim at here. The cutback.
Well, that has caused disappointment.
And Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gullit. Lahm receives it in a wide position. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gullit. Del Piero. It's Gullit, and he's been shifted off it. And it's Del Piero. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
That was mighty close. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's come loose. Del Piero. And this is Zola. And it's Gullit. Crunching tackle. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Well, the goalkeeper is barking out his orders. Can he keep them? Messi!
Zola. Coming on the field, number 13, Baresi. Number 15,
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's a throw-in. Del Piero. Rummenigge. Oh, he's Rummenigge! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to...
And a chance! Del Piero, quietly revving, has another goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Throw in. Cafu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Del Piero. Now he's running away. Tries a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's where the...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Zola making himself the star of this show. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Nesta. He has found a way through. That is good strength. Looks across and plays it in. He's gone direct here. Messi. Cafu. Now it's Pelé. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No way through. Cafu. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's had a shot! Gattuso. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Desai. And it's Ferdinand. Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pelé ploughing through, and the shot! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Besiktas are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And this is Ibrahimovic. Del Piero. Spread it left. Looking for the run. Lahm wins the duel this time.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Pelé really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zola. Del Piero. Zola looking to receive it in space. Zola. Strong running down that left flank. Nice control. Shoots! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Nesta clears without hesitation. Pelé! Superb from Pelé! That is a gem! An absolute That's gem! Besiktas back on level terms. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Besiktas restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
This is a promising build-up. He's got away, and he's gone backward here. Backward it goes. And he's in on goal. And it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Desai cuts out the pass. That'll be a throw-in. Ah, he's given it away. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tries to play it through, and he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rummenigge. Lahm. And here's Zola. Can he get it through? Lahm picks it up out wide. And this is... And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Opts to... He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Del Piero plays it short. Del Piero. Del Piero venturing down the left. And it's Lahm. And this is Zola. Takes a shot! Against the crossbar. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Quick reminder today.
So your views on the first half?
Besiktas will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed.
Besiktas have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Kaka. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hullet defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kaka. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Cafu, it's a promising position. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet gets on his bike and on the move. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Probing pass. Desai gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's neat. There's the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
It's Ibrahimovic! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan with the lead. Messi. Now it's Pelé. That's a little off target. And it's Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. That's all it can take, Peter. One loose pass with the pressure on, and you've had it.
Besiktas dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Ibrahimovic! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan leading now.
Besiktas really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking off. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zola making good progress. Bullet. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Van der Sar must save this. It's hit the upright. Oh, good stop by the keeper. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Big chance, corner.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 10.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the
18.
same time. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Lam spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! It's hit the crossbar.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Ibrahimovic! Off the post! Yildiz. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision.
Minutes has been
It's
indicated.
come to nothing. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Messi. Takes a shot! And he was quick to react. And here's Schneider. Del Piero. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Besiktas were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
We are glad to inform you that today's
So Jim,
match
how do
day
you reflect? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Mons.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Pelé becomes the latest member of the 300 club, another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering...
Tries a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball swap, and one more try! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pull it. Cafu. And it's Messi. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. That's a sharp pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zola. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side is...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in a great position here. Lam. Gets a good foot in there. Ibrahimovic. And this is Del Piero. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not the most accurate pass. Pull it, looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lens clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Besiktas, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pelé, good driving run. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Pete.
And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Del Piero. Pull it. And here's Zola. And he's managed to get free. Has a look up and delivers. De Bruyne. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Del Piero. Pelé. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Del Piero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Could move up a gear here. Pull it. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
He just absolutely... Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Knocks it out wide. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Pull it. And here's Zola. That's tidy. He's found some space.
Added time.
Lam. And this is chance! They score! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And that signals the end of the first period. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And a quick reminder today.
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message for the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Besiktas are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Now, can they get him away? Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Elects to... He leaps for it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Wolves drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Lens clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Pele. Messi. Cafu has it out wide and in space.
Besiktas really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
That is a brilliant interception. Lam. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Del Piero has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Desai. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And no, that was never going to make it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Del Piero. Pele looking to add to his goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get it through? Robson. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good alertness. Del Piero. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So no flag here. Desai. And it's Hullet. Pele. Baresi. Threads one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. And it's Varane.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Messi. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution in progress.
Lens can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Del Piero goes short. Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here. And again. Goal! Besiktas! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Now it's Pele. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge. And the finish! The final 5 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Messi.
Besiktas really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Cafu, can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu,
There will be 3 minutes added time.
and he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Del Piero certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Has a look and plays it forward. Lahm gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Lahm taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Besiktas
any minute now.
Against Japan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail, time and time.
Big chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Japan, and Sola! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Yellow or red? It is red. Besiktas are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, what a mistake! Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, there's no going past him this time. And he's managed to get free. Pull it. Messi. Lee Kang-in. Kubo. Looking for options for movement. And he's got the beating of his man. And he shoots! Well taken goal. Right back in the game. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Lee Kang-in receives it in a good position here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Del Piero. Zola. 15 minutes till half-time. Okazaki has it out wide and in space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Kubo. Bullet. Pele looking to add to his goal. Del Piero. This is promising. Rijkaard. Now it's Pele. Pele finds himself offside. Sasaki. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he skips past his man. Oh, sweet feet. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Right, looks a good ball through. Lee Kang-in going face-to-face with his great rival. That's an excellent interception. Del Piero. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lee Kang-in has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. Kubo. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, easy pickings there. Look at the space here. Oh, real chance! And no mistake. Japan are level. And that is all they have time for. Besiktas are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Japan kick off the second half. Rijkaard. Always onto this. It's a promising position. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Desai. Cafu for Messi. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, it's come to nothing.
Lee Kang-in clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything, his way.
And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Lee Kang-in. And it's Rijkaard. He's in a great position. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi. Great vision. Now it's Pelé. Showing great feet there. He has found the way through. Cafu. It's Hullet. He's in a good position. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the
Substitution in
keeper.
progress.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero goes short. Del Piero. Messi. Lahm has it in a wide position. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero with the short one. Good read, needed to be. Japan are looking to go forward now. Cafu. And here's Messi. Cafu. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kagawa, chance for a shot! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And yes, it's him again. Japan have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pelé. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Besiktas have themselves a chance from the spot. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 18.
So here comes a substitution.
Number 5.
Besiktas give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Number 6.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Kagawa.
Number 9.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's been slipped through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Sends it crossfield. Messi. And this is Messi. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. That is good alertness. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that is as far as it goes. Besiktas did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Quick reminder today, please have your
Besiktas
entry tickets
really
at
did
hand,
suffer
as it's
for their
time for
lack of
today's
numbers
winning
here.
lottery
Well,
numbers.
they were up against it, but these players can take...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but Here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yeah, and they combined for all 3 goals. And it was Neymar, of course, who got the first of them.
Now it's Messi.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
An uncompromising challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's nice. Cafu. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gullit.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Bale. Oh no, what has happened here? Stam cuts out the pass. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Messi. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero. Zola. Knocks it into space. Bale. Now Pirlo. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar stood his ground strongly. FC Tulsa with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Busquets. Messi. Great vision. This might spell... There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Picks out chance, surely! And that is out of play. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Busquets. Seedorf. Pirlo. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! He's delivered all right! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the...
Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. He's got a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Besiktas cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pirlo. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. And the finish! Incredible! Just incredible! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
FC Tulsa go up by 2 and are looking good. Well, the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, good looking ball. Messi. It's a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lam. Del Piero. Zola. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Has a look and plays it forward. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's well done, really quickly taken. And here's Zola. And it's Del Piero.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Chance! In he goes again! And it's in! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And now he has 2. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Del Piero. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Nice control. Oh, good spread. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now, can they get him away? Messi wants to run onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Neymar. Neymar! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Desai. Lam. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. And this is... Shot a goal! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
FC Tulsa now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Pirlo, can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Stam. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. And smartly reclaimed. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele. Busquets. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Hullet. Stam. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Hullet. Nicely spread. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Desai. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And this is Messi. Stam gets a foot in here. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. He's found a way through. And the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. FC Tulsa visibly... So that's it. It is all over. Besiktas suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Del Piero. Bullet. Ball played for Rijkaard. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed. And Del Piero! In he goes again! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Gullit. Messi. And this is shot a goal! Now that's well seen too. Lam. And he's in on goal. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Van Bronckhorst, and the through ball. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Del Piero. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And it's Messi. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pelé. Oh, well played, well played. Almost half an hour in now. Olise. And the shot. Tries a shot! Superb from Pelé! A finish right from the top draw. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Besiktas cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rijkaard. is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Spread it left. Zanetti. Spread to the right. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Van Bronckhorst, and it's Gullit. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stam demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's destined for the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Great ball. Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Spread out to the left. Plays the return pass.
2 added minutes has been
Tries to
indicated.
play it through. Zanetti gets into a good position. Oh, good speed from back to front. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the
Just a
first
quick
half.
announcement. We would like to inform you
It
that
is quite a
CCTV
game,
is now in
breathless
operation
and
for your
laced with
safety.
excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. And he's quick to return it. Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Bronckhorst. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, it rattles the bar. Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Messi. He's found the way through. And he was alert to it. Zanetti. Gullit. Olise. Desai. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Hullet. They're played right into his path. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Zanetti. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The ball has bounced loose now. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Olise. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good read, needed to be.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Messi. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Flamengo needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability on...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Stoichkov. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Hullet. Del Piero. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Lahm in acres of space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Del Piero. Lahm. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Hullet.
There will be 1 minute
Nicely
added time.
weighted ball. Cannavaro. And Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. The whistle's gone, and the game is over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.